My name is Margaret, and I'm from Perry County. I raised my family there. We have 3 children, 2 girls and 1 boy. And then we have grandchildren. I interact with all the children, and they come over and stay and play in the woods because we live in the woods. And they just love it when they come over to our house. I'm enjoying hunting, fishing, and all of the activities we do. Well, mostly the one granddaughter, she hunts. She's still a junior hunter, so I spend the time with her, and we enjoy just sitting together waiting to see a deer. The pain was always in my legs. It was never in my back. I tried getting the epidurals, and they didn't seem to work for me. I took medication. That helped some over the years, but nothing really was a solution. I suffered. I mean, I couldn't even sit and watch TV comfortably. I couldn't sleep. Even in a chair, I'd scritch around a lot. I just was uncomfortable all the time, and a lot of times I'd actually be in a lot of pain, especially if I went out shopping for a day. The next day I couldn't move. I did find that I couldn't do things. Even to step up a 3-step ladder, a utility ladder inside of my house, I couldn't climb the 3 steps. Didn't want to live like that. I knew I had to do something, and actually it was the perfect solution. I did know that the TOPS was a mobile device, and I knew I wanted it because I wanted to be more mobile, and I didn't know a whole lot about the Fusion, and that was the other option, and I understood that it was more restrictive, and I really didn't want to be restricted in any way. I was up the next day. I moved quite well. They took me to the physical therapy room, and I walked up the steps and down the steps, and there was no use of a back brace at all, which if I would have had to have the Fusion, I would have had the back brace. But I had no back brace, and I went home. I had a walker to go home, but I didn't really need it. I noticed the surgery was a success pretty much immediately. I was out shopping. I think my daughter called me and said, "Let's go shopping," and it was like a week later. And it did take a little bit of a toll because, you know, I hadn't been out yet, but I felt better walking and sitting, and when I got home, I didn't have the pain the next day that I normally would have had after being out for a while. I was able to progressively do more walking and going shopping, driving. I was back to work in 6 weeks. My husband and I both hunt, and the one granddaughter hunts, and we did get out, and we live on a ridge, so you have to really walk uphill to get to the hunting spots we have because we hunt right at home. And I was a little bit slow, but then 2 years ago, I got a treadmill, so I've been doing that every day, and now I can walk up there without even taking a break, or, you know. I don't know what 70 is supposed to feel like, but from looking at the older people when I was younger, I don't feel like I'm 70. I get around, I do stuff, I drive, I have an active life. And like I said, I get on the treadmill for an hour every morning at least, and I can jog. So I feel good about being able to do that at 70. I don't know if that's what's expected of you at 70, but I enjoy it.